Let's get this one underway. It's 100 Thieves versus MIBR, and the first battle station we find ourselves in happens to be that of Trade. And it is a bit of a steamrolling start over towards the B bomb site. MIBR gonna group on up and try and hit this side of the map. JKS is here, and this man is a name that has become synonymous with success and also savagery down towards this B bomb site. He's holding this nade ready to go. His nade damage stats are fantastic, and as he mentioned in the interview the other day, he feels like that's because they've played a lot of these maps where nades can do a lot. So when he's in these kind of situations, he's often good for it. Ooh. There's the nade finding 50 points of health onto Taco. As a bit of a gross situation there as he does deal with Gratisfaction, his teammate Liaz. Now 1v3 and a lot of work to do. Now, I'm not trying to hype him up too much in this round. There shouldn't be much of a chance for him here. But Liaz has been a player to keep an eye on. His opening duel stats especially are phenomenal. So if they give him too many 1v1s, this could spiral out of control. And they've given him the first, but now he's out of ammo. The Glock's got more, and KNG will lock in that kill. Albeit gets a little bit dicey. Still the pistol round for MIBR.
Starting things off on their map pick as well in the series. 100 Thieves picking the CT side, of course, of this map, as you would expect. We saw MIBR take on the likes of Furia on this map last night. That was really a banging series, honestly. They went 3 maps, it went the distance. It was MIBR's first map of Pro League so far. And, well, MIBR, they got 4 rounds. It wasn't the greatest of showings, and they were all on the T side as well in the first half. We're hoping for a little bit more from them today. And, well, the start is at least there. The pistol round locked in, and 100 Thieves on the force.
Yeah, JKS down here towards the ramp. Spots that first few players trying to get across. MIBR looking like they may just want to hit this B bomb site once again. And this is where, for 100 Thieves, they will rotate a second man round. For that player, you're looking at Gratisfaction moving from the connector to bolster this B site hold. Once again, JKS opting for the utility over armor in this round. He's looking to try and get some damage off with that nade. And this time, it's not anything to write home about. His shots will have to do the talking, and they don't. Gratisfaction, over at the back of the site, has players rotating in. He's trying to stay alive, and that is an effort that will be in vain. Fur doubling up, and this B-bomb site belongs to MIBR. It's looking like a clean conversion round here from the Brazilian squad as they put this second on the board.
I just can't believe that some of you would pick 100 Thieves over MIBR. It just truly does blow my mind. No, I'm kidding. It makes sense.
You picked 100 Thieves, Trace.
I'd say prove it, but we could.
Yeah, we actually could.
We have the VODs.
We got the receipts for that one, sir.
So I can take it back then.
Wait. Now, we've got the receipts,
yeah,
so there's your problem.
It's a no refunds policy, Trace.
Oh, okay. All sales are final. Sort of like that of the second round, where the buying power of MIBR are going to prove to be just too much for the 100 Thieves. Bomb plant. And, well, that does put us up to a third round of the game. 2-0 for MIBR currently. Just getting this party started.
And that's the thing, you know. I know it's only a 4-spy from 100 Thieves, but their success rate in that has been pretty damn good. And, you know, maybe some of that helps because they come up against Liquid, whose stats are pretty bad when it comes to that. They might still be sat down at 0%. They certainly were the other day. So, you know, actually overcoming 100 Thieves force is a pretty decent achievement early on, and it at least lets you get off to this 3-0 start so long as everything goes according to plan in this round. But that can still be a very big if. Especially with Jacob aggressing over here towards main. KNG is hidden in the corner. Oh, there's a player in Pop Dog now that he's spotted. The peek comes in from KNG, but Jacob's actually able to mop it up. He's looking for a bit more with the Deagle, and oh, he's going to deliver too. Jacob, that's the kind of heroics we needed for the rest of the Thieves to piece this round together now. Taco, Mayan, and Fur on the other side, and they do get close to the site. The bomb's looking to go down, but Gratisfaction is the nasty little surprise, hoping to upset the natural way of things. Not able to do so, of course. As Taco gets that frag, and now 3-on-3 with the bomb down. Fur's going to mop up JKS, so the danger's been dealt with by MIBR.
Yeah, this looks like a third round locked in. 100 Thieves have one man stuck inside of the site. And that is Liaz looking to escape throughout T-Con. They've actually swapped positions. They've gone all the way around. Azza has seen the bomb, but with no kit. And Taka coming in from the back line. This should still be the free kill that MIBR desire. It's only a tap, no time for the defuse. And Taka will win the round single-handedly there. It's going to be a third for MIBR.
Well then, and the AK recovered there for Fur.
Got to save that money.
A third for MIBR.
Nice.
That was a little bit of a stretch.
And they can afford a buy. 100 Thieves.
What?
And probably because of the good first school responsibility shown by 100 Thieves.
First school responsibilities, okay.
They're able to get the AWP out in this round now on Gratisfaction.
And of course, Guardian.
Ooh,
that was
nearly. Gratisfaction almost had the timing. MIBR going to go for this fast A play into the realms of Olof they go, and Fur is able to long the fight out with Azza. Fallen puts up another in the meantime, and my goodness, this A bomb site, this belongs to MIBR now. JKS has no choice but to accept the terms of this agreement, and that is that he is not allowed toward this side of the map. He's just going to try and hold on to this M4.
An unconditional forfeiture of property, they might say, Harry.
That's why you always read your contracts before you sign them, Trace.
Yeah, or, you know, kind of like the American way of doing things. Shoot first, ask questions later.
Well, that's what MIBR did on this outer yard. Fast kills results in a fourth on this T side, and with 5 alive, there's not much JKS can do about it.
No, not in any way, right? And he knows it. This is not the smart play. It's the only play in this situation. So MIBR getting off to a good start here on Trade, and that's kind of what we wanted to see from them. We said they had to come out swinging from the gate, and that is exactly what they're doing now. Already throwing the economy of 100 Thieves into disarray. This poises them in a great spot to start to build upon this 4-0 lead. The 5th should be around the corner, but that's never a good sign. That match pause doesn't have a timer ticking down in it, and that means it's a technical pause, which means that we could be waiting here for just a little while. We're going to have to wait and see what the problem is.
Oh boy, we're back at it again, guys.
Been here before.
Feels like we've been here before.
Don't want to say it's because I almost opened that umbrella inside.
You did open it inside.
You did walk under that ladder as well.
I didn't actually do either of these things, but I still feel like we've been cursed today.
Connor, what are your thoughts on this?
Let's get Russian and do an impression of Connor.
So guys, I really think that it's a sick game, and I'm really excited to see what MIBR get up to.
Thanks, Sean.
No worries.
All right. Well, that gave me a good old chuckle right there. Not quite an Omega lol, but more like a Keck W. There we go. That's the one.
Well, it has to be an eco for 100 Thieves regardless. The first rifle round doesn't go their way, so pistols and armor as MIBR. They're going to go 5-0 up T-side, guys. You got to remember this. This is mad. They're already, got the same score that they got against Furia when they played this map last night. So sky's the limit right now from MIBR.
Speaking of the limit, they have reached theirs. MIBR do find themselves in a little bit of a ping deficit, so that is what we're currently waiting on.
Everyone's playing from the same state, at least, from what I know.
They are. Everybody should be in the same
all
city.
in California, so hopefully that'll get sorted soon.
Hopefully. Either way, this is the ESL Pro League Season 11. We find ourselves in another technical pause, brought to you in part by, who could sponsor tech pauses?
Oh, that's a good one. Because I feel like there's definitely a market there, right? Especially with us going back to online play.
Yeah, you'd actually probably get more than the tactical timeouts. It's more airtime than the US Air Force.
What if we tried
Almost
to buy
said
the slot?
Navy.
What if we tried to buy the slot?
What, sponsored by us?
What?
three?
Yeah.
But we're already
We just
talking
sponsor
over it.
them.
We can say
Yeah,
whatever we
actually
want.
could just say we sponsor it
I
without
actually
sponsoring
I
it.
locked the doors of the studio. They can't come in and take our headsets off. We can,
Right,
we can
okay,
just
so
do what
now
we
is
want.
the time.
Trace.
Now's the time for us to spill everything.
Okay, do it, Harry.
Yeah, no, I mean, there's not actually much to say, really, is there?
The hot leaks
It's
that no one asked for.
Yeah, and there's not many of them. I don't hear much to do with Counter-Strike.
Well, I tell you what, if we are sponsoring this technical break, perhaps I also tell you that it's almost over. And in the meantime, we're going to take this one opportunity to plug one social media channel of your choice. Now, who do you pick, Hugo?
Well, out of us three?
You
or-
can plug any social media channel you want.
Well, I don't know why anyone would not be following the best observer that we have here at the Pro League. It is Rushley123456. He is the man that you need to follow. He's got all the camera angles, Trace.
I was wondering who you're talking about. Anyway, who do you got, Harry?
Oh, for me, it's got to be, you know, the best caster out there right now, Scrawny Gervin. That's at Scrawny CG. Don't know why I called him Scrawny Gervin instead of Connor Gervin. That was...
Scrawny Gervin. What about you, Rushley?
We've got
Do
him
you
on a
have,
half-name basis.
Do you have anybody that you want to plug via the socials during our technical timeout that we sponsored?
Just me, I think.
Wow. Well, thanks, Rush. You know, I guess I don't get the same service
Shout
back,
out to
but,
yourself.
Yeah,
All right, cool,
shout-outs
you know,
to me.
these-
Hope I do a good job, and let's get back into it. 10 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, let's do it. In that meantime, my shout out is all of you Twitch viewers out there, every single one of you typing all that nonsense into the Twitch chat. I love you. This is my shout out to you. And you can find me at Stunna on Twitter.
Oh, nice. Selling out.
Well, they've... Oh, hang on, rather. Stunner's sold out, but 100 Thieves, they've bought on down. They've bought into this round only with a partial investment around this M4. And rather saddeningly, I thought that maybe we'd see something spicy with some nades exchanged in between main and trade. There's a lot of rhymes there, not intentional. But it did have that M4 player in the form of JKS get naded down to 12 points of health, literally to begin the round. So that's a bit of a heartbreaker for him. Fallen in the business of breaking hearts here of 100 Thieves fans as he starts to close the distance down towards Liaz. That smoke comes in, and that's enough to send MIBR away, at least for the time being.
Silence before the battle kicks off. And so far, it's just MIBR looking to find a little bit of ground to fight on. Good ground to fight on. Could be the difference maker. Sees a Molotov. Smoke's being used towards outside. Flash to follow it there as well for getting out in a Fury's pace. Running straight up there in towards that sandwich area. Doesn't need to find a kill though. It's KNG and Mayern. They're making quick work of this 100 Thieves defense. Jacob with something in the round. But that is about it thus far. Just Azur's left with a CZ. Fires 2 bullets. They know exactly where he is. Trying to get a jump spot going there on the bomb train. And ultimately, it's Mayern cleaning it up with his 4th one on the round. Good side from this Argentinian.
Yeah, just keeping it up. 5-0 for MIBR. The eco gets swept from underneath the 100 Thieves. But now it is do or die. Now it is buy time. You can't afford to keep letting these rounds deceive you if you are 100 Thieves. Even if this is the map pick of MIBR.
No more jam time. Just buy time.
Yeah, Gratisfaction once again going to be returning on the AWP. I want to see this man now deliver the kind of performance we know he can. This round, maybe not the one for it, as he's headed over here towards B to help out JKS early on. 100 Thieves very, very concerned about these B plays coming in. You can see JKS still floating around over towards ramp. Maybe they're going to try and set one of these players up to take some control in towards the upper tunnels. Both players starting to aggress and utility coming out over towards the A site. Definitely something we could see them look to throw in as this timer continues to tick on down. Because 100 Thieves, having 2 players so committed to B with no information is a little bit of a risk, perhaps. Especially considering how hot MIBR have looked over here towards the A bomb site. They smoke off Liaz. That's him cut out from Ivy. Almost. They've actually left a little gap for him to peek through. Now, surely they're going to be aware of this on the MIBR side. Myam is already looking to check it, and Liaz backs away. There's a smoke down, and MIBR, they go through it. That's something that Gratisfaction wasn't entirely ready for.
Yeah, he just missed the timing throwing that grenade. So now they're getting wrapped. This is weird. MIBR are about to completely catch 100 Thieves off guard, but that's a big kill. Jacob swivels on the spot and finds the shot. Does he know there's a second man in the sandwich? Mayan looking for a bite, and he gets the bullet in the back of the head. Teammate gone for Jacob as Azza is dropped in the pop dog. Mayan coming from above. Oh, he's missed his chance. Gratisfaction knows where he is. The leg shot, though, and Taco assists. It's a 2-on-2. MIBR have made things interesting, but they've got to get the bomb. There's 8 seconds left. Lias just needs to stay alive, and he's won the round. That'll do.
Yeah, I mean, just anyone, really. Didn't have to be Liaz, I guess.
I assumed he would, but...
JKS is the one to do it. And yeah, Liaz going down, a little bit unfortunate. Means another weapon has to be reinvested into for 100 Thieves. And that's never ideal, because that was their first round victory on the board. So, yeah, I mean, really, you could have done with holding on to that M4 if you're 100 Thieves. The implication's pretty far-reaching, you know. If you imagine Liaz stays alive, he would have had enough money to drop an M4 over. He would have had one of his own. Suddenly you're in this situation now where you got 4 M4s in this round instead of just 2 of them, and a FAMAS, which is... I mean, I would rather have the Scout or the MP9, truthfully, but let's see if Liaz can make that work. It's not actually that bad. I think people kind of oversell how garbage it is. It's just for $2,000. It's kind of...
It's like the angry Zeus noise.
Ah!
It's like a Minecraft mob.
Yeah, that
It's
actually,
like when
yeah.
you hit the zombies.
Wow. Let's see, because MIBR are about to enter the dungeon that is this B-bomb site. Well, they find a diamond in the rough. Or are they about to hit bedrock, baby? Let's go.
Oh, you've got far too many references.
10,000 hours on Minecraft, by the
Yeah.
way. Let's
That's just
see
this
how
week.
this push prevails. Liaz looking up towards the rafters. Did he have it first,
Yeah,
or did
he
he just...
switched.
I think he tried to switch it back. It was an accidental thing. JKS, in the meantime, no accident about it. Finds himself 3 kills, definitely keeping 100 Thieves in this round with 3 alive.
Ooh.
And now Grat just barely missing the timing with a scout shot. That's going to be a bomb plant for the side of MIBR, and it's now up to Fur and Fallen to defend it.
Yeah, they don't know where Fur is, though. Fallen's gotten back behind the ramp, but they're looking for Fur, who's pushed up in the site. Jacob does get him coming out of the spawn, saving his teammate's life from upper, and Fallen now down below, needs to do it all, but Azza's wrapped him back, and 100 Thieves will get a retake on the board. Second round here in a row for the Aussies. And MIBR, a nice try hitting into there, but it is going to get shut down by JKS. Big, heroic 3K on top of the Grey Train. Not letting him down without severe casualties. The building blocks are there for 100 Thieves, but so's the cash for MIBR. They can continue to buy up and make this one interesting.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he might have accidentally clicked over there to the burst button, and that's... it could have been that fatal error, too, because... Well, guess what? He got killed immediately after. So, good on him. 100 Thieves secure round, secure an AWP for Grat. Now he'll be able to take it into this one. Fur's going to get out very quick yet again. He just tries to get out here towards at least E-Box, if not up Olaf. And with the way the 100 Thieves want to approach this outside hold, they're going to be playing up close. Azer's able to get himself inside a pop dog. Meanwhile, Fur creeping on up. Might have a shot here on that Ivy player note. They are aware. Now that they know that Fur is out this far, he's all the way up to the bomb train. They can plan around accordingly. Ball and Taco grab it too. Meanwhile, there's just 2 players left inside of MIBR.
Ringing the bell, but Fallen looking for heads, and he will find another. Gratisfaction gone. Liaz pushed out with a molly. Didn't realize Fallen was right below him. The gun model potentially blocking his view, and JKS will block Fallen from this round, including Taco as well. 2 for the price of 1. It's a third for 100 Thieves.
Oh, and a US Air Force tactical timeout called in by MIBR. They're not happy with this little resurgence that's being felt from the Thieves right now. MIBR on a 3-map losing streak playing Train. They've lost to Furia, Chaos, and Ents. Now, I've also rummaged around on the line, and I saw a tweet from Carrigan. Now, He actually lets us deep dive into his personal life a bit here. He just wanted to let us all know that he wasn't a classic nerdy computer kid in school. He was actually one of the ones to get a girlfriend first, and a very social person. Typical for me is that I'm
very determined. Could you keep? What's after that? I can't see the rest. Could you just?
Eagle Spielkarten?
Yeah, keep going.
Yeah, you're doing good. Oh, I hope you memorized it, Trace. You want to finish off the closing segment of that one. Well, we all know how it goes. We've seen it before.
And again. And again.
And now, in this round, are we going to see another one? Again, on the board for 100 Thieves. They do take some early damage onto Gratisfaction, and that's enough to deter him from peeking over towards those B halls. He goes back and tries to reconvene with the boys over here at the A site.
And nades up Ivy. Fallen trying to sell a fake, but he will fall back and grab the bomb. Going back towards an outer hit for MIBR with an Ivy lurk in the form of KNG. Fallen taking the AWP over KNG in the T side of this half. See if that continues.
Yeah, I'd be wondering to see if they pick to do that at the same time over in the second half play when they switch over to CT.
I'd imagine not, right? KNG's a very aggressive, versatile CT AWPer on this map. Of course, Fallen, a lot of those things as well. So, you know, that's a cool thing about MIBR. It doesn't really matter. You know, whoever's feeling it or whoever's playing in the right role or position can take the AWP. And I like that they move it around. I like that it's not always just on one man because, you know, Fallen, he can use that gun as well. We know what he can do. Already fights going down. Lias and KNG getting painted up. Jacob going to drop the AWP and everyone else with it. 3 kills on the spray. It's not just JKS who can get a triple. Jacob will join him. And Fur, he'll try and pull something out of this round, but it's more likely he's going down. 25 seconds, and there it is. JKS will close that one for 100 Thieves. 4 in a row. MIBR probably getting a little bit worried here.
Yeah. Jacob, that's a big hold there from eBox. He just shuts down this round well on his own. So, 100 Thieves seemingly having good responses here. You got to wonder what was talked about during these timeouts. Really W'ing it down Olaf right there.
Yeah, we see that, you know, quite a common idea now. You know, you just throw in a sandwich smoke, a flashbang, you try and get a guy to get out ahead of the CT Molotov, and usually it works pretty well. Fallen gets kind of blindsided by the player playing sandwich there, and that's why often you throw it in combination, you know, with the sandwich smoke to stop something like that going down. He actually got caught with the utility out, so Fallen, already removed, doesn't get a chance to demonstrate any heroics in this round. That's because Jacob is not prepared to let him do anything. And another kill comes through for Azza. It is just the slow mop-up here for 100 Thieves.
Well then.
As it should be. This is exactly what should have come of this round. If they're able to take it cleanly, all right, maybe not cleanly, maybe with 4, that's fine. You know, you've made money over on the CT side, and that's what you are hoping for. You can drop over to Jacob, and everyone else is looking perfect now over on this CT side. 5 in a row for 100 Thieves in response to the 5 in a row for MIBR. Eventually, there's got to be a time where MIBR get back on this board. And with a buy coming back in, this could be the round.
Gratisfaction still not up. A force to be reckoned with. Where will he go with it? Let's follow him, shall we? Call this the story of Gratisfaction. And look at that. He's going Ivy. Gonna run towards the Molotov and go over the peak. Gets caught in a little bit, tries to get out of there. And boy, that gets a little scary. A little hot as well.
Yeah, he heard the molly. He knew it was there, but he still wanted to take a shot, you know, rather than just completely falling off and giving MIBR the room. And he actually hits KNG through the wall. So fair enough, good damage, but he takes a lot as well. Luckily, it's on the AWP. That molly actually forces a player back up the pot dog, and he takes this goblin tier angle I've seen in a while to watch it. Let's just give that one another look. Oh, he's off it. He's off it. But yeah, nice little pixel gap there anyway. MIBR again setting up slow, taking that late Ivy control, leaving KNG in position. It's all the standard start to a traditional default here for MIBR. They're going to be hitting the outer sight. Now the problem here, honestly, has been the lack of flashbangs. Utility's not been very good, and we've seen these Kriegs just mow down multiple players. MIBR setting up utility, but we better see some good flashbangs here, or they are going to walk into a hailstorm.
Looks like the set piece. They're going to throw nades outside. Did they commit to outside? They do have this player in Ivy.
Yeah, and that's something, you know, you see this set up on Train a lot, but I think it's got a lot of potential to go wrong, and especially if that kill doesn't go the way of 100 Thieves. Because now Gratisfaction is out on his own little island, but they do present themselves, not quite able to chain together that kill onto Fur. Azza tries to come in, and a great flash from JKS helps out there. The double kill, leaving Fur in the 1v2. Bomb ticking away, and he's going to disengage, try and hide behind the trains and put some lines between him and 100 Thieves. Every second he wastes is to his favor. They tap the bomb, they try and draw the peak, and Fur sneaking around. Does manage to get the first onto Jacob, now still hidden, and JKS can't do anything to force this fight. He either needs to stick it or get the kill now, and it doesn't come through. Fur, you see there why we regard this man as the man to watch for MIBR.
The playmaker.
And he delivers in that clutch. He still looks so good for MIBR. Yeah. He has been like a real... you know, light in the dark in that sense for this team, right? Like one person who's looked very, very consistent and is always good in those situations, right? Where it's just him on his own, and it's all about him reading the game, right? Playing by his own rules, and Fur looks so comfortable in them. A 6th round for MIBR, and a US Air Force tactical timeout called in immediately on the back of it.
Probably a lot to think about going forward. You are reaching the latter stages of this first half. In a game that is neck and neck.
Split right down the middle, as some might say. Some being Hugo Byron.
That's R-U-S-S-E single L.
Yeah.
For booking his flight, that is.
That does happen quite a lot.
Yeah.
Well, guys, this game is already pretty close. Is it going to get closer?
By that, do you mean are 100 Thieves going to win this round? Well, yes, sure, Trace. I mean, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see.
How do you guys not know the answer to this?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
I don't know. It's almost like every round is different.
I've looked into my crystal ball. I've shaken my magic 8 ball around.
Nice.
And
what to tell you?
There's just a bunch of question marks in it. So it's broken and we need a new one. Rush, what do you think? Just a yes or a no will suffice?
Yes.
There we go. Thank you very much, Rush. That
Yes
is
to what?
his take on this whole situation.
Yes to what?
Yes, indeed. And now they stack up outside of the B site. JKS here again. Once again, a time to shine for this man. Hasn't had any of his fabled frantic B holds just yet, but this could be the round. JKS, not the round. Taco deals with him almost straight away. Doesn't even break a sweat. Gratisfaction tries to get away with the AWP, and try is the operative word. Not the man you want to get the kill either. KNG is going to get his hands on that AWP now, and it's the 3-man save for 100 Thieves. MIBR, they'll take a 7th round. They let 100 Thieves come back in with 5 in a row, but now that they've got these weapons in full force, everything's coming up MIBR.
This position for Fur, man, this lurk. He walked out T-Con after the bomb went down. MIBR, if that BXQ didn't go well for them, Fur would have been on an island.
Well, something else that I kind of love, right, is you think about how this game is shaped up this far, right? MIBR, they went to B quite a lot early on when they got that first 5-round streak. Then 100 Thieves started playing Gratisfaction and JKS over towards B. MIBR went for that 5 rounds pretty much in a row, trying to take over towards the A bomb site, right? And so in that round there, we see Gratisfaction isn't actually on B. And I think that's because 100 Thieves have been so used to these A-side plays coming in that they keep him towards outside and leave JKS alone. Sure, he was playing the connector for the fast rotation, but as we saw, it was not fast enough. So MIBR doing a really good job of using the tendencies that they've shown, kind of getting in the head of 100 Thieves. And that'll put that 7th round up on the board.
The Double J's with an identical 1.2 rating in their 8 maps of EPL Season 11. Yeah, that's no surprise to hear because these guys have been stellar when seeing the 100 Thieves games. I think back to some of these ramp holds on Nuke for JKS where you typically would see a player go for a shot, throw a nade, fall down to B. JKS will just hang around and get 3 headshots and then fall down to B and then come back up and kill the 4th. So yeah, just a real nuisance. But right now, 100 Thieves are being put to the test. MIBR with 7 T rounds to show.
Yeah, JKS goes 60 and 46 against EG the other night, so that might have been what you're talking about there. They played Nuke on their last map. He goes something like 23 and 9. So yeah, JKS certainly one of the players to watch. And sometimes even the game changer here for the 100 Thieves.
Well, they would love to change this game around because MIBR have done their T-side, great justice, great duty. They could lose every round of the half now and still be absolutely fine, but I don't think they've got that in the strat book. We'll have to wait and see.
It's in the very, very, very back pages.
When all else fails.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, with this rifle round for 100 Thieves, they have made a good call. We'll see if MIBR fall for it. They've got everyone in the box halls right now. 3 players at least and that bomb. If they execute into inner here, this could get nasty. There's 3 rifles, 2 pistols. It's not a 4x for 100 Thieves, just working off of this save, hoping these minimal weapons can do everything.
Oh, and if this play comes in, they certainly could. Down they go, and it's even trades across the board. Liaz, still an unknown entity here. Fallen will delete him. Gratisfaction with the USP. And a 1v2 to find.
Yeah, you're not going to win that fight. Fallen knew where he was and will win it the second time around. Only a USP on Grat.
I like the decision to just take the fight straight up as well from Fallen. I think that's great. You don't let Gratisfaction get a weapon. You don't let him do anything, right? You just take the fight while he's only armed with that USP. Because if they put the bomb down, right, there's a chance he can retrieve one of those M4s. And then at that point, if he saves it, that's good for 100 Thieves. And he's got something to give the clutch a go with. So yeah, Fallen just takes the fight straight up. Now, investment back in for 100 Thieves. And we will see M4s all across the board. I feel like we're back like 2 years ago and the meta was okay.
Well, that's because they haven't picked up any Kriegs yet. But there's always time. 2 rounds left of the half, this being the first. Flash up Ivy, Liaz is pushed on, ready through the smoke they go, and oh dear, it's a mess. It's a slaughter for Liaz. 3 kills, all picked up. Fur is deep in the site. He's been lurking out T-Con to great effect, but Liaz will shut him down in this round, looking for an ace that Azza might steal instead. The pre-fire, the crab walk comes through.
How many times has Azza stolen aces now? I feel like this is like the 4th time for 100 Thieves. He doesn't like giving them away. And, with good reason. He wants those stats for himself. He's been putting up some pretty impressive numbers for this 100 Thieves squad. 6-8 now and a chance to split the half here for 100 Thieves. Great stuff from Liaz.
Yeah, I
would
would
bit optimistic on this one. I like the idea from Fallen. Screw it, just go for the jump and AWP shot, but it doesn't happen. And
I'd
now
like to see them wait out the smoke.
Yeah. Now, AWP over in the hands of KNG. The only man coming into this round that's limited is Fur. And that's because they opted to put the AWP over in Fallen's hands. Could have jiggled the money around to get Fur something. They want to get some use out of these double AWPs. Setting up outside of B early on. JKS is here. Will it be another mow down? This time it's only 1 kill presented. Gratisfaction was here over towards B early. Been trained to worry about that, so Grat, can he lay down the pain train anytime soon? He's spotting into the bomb site. No one's going to give him a fight. The nade goes in and finds a bit of damage along with the Molotov. That forces these players to take a few fights. And Fallen over here at the back of the train, not pressured just yet. KNG is even wrapping around. Now the AWP, definitely not ideal for this kind of position. KNG, bit of a physician. Going to try and find the remedy here to the round for MIBR, but it doesn't come through. It's all on Fur with a Galil over and upper. They tap on the bomb. He hides in the smoke, but he can't find Gratisfaction. The defuse comes in, and 100 Thieves get themselves a 7th round right at the end of the half. We are neck and neck. MIBR leading with 1 round, but a pistol round could decide everything here over on Train. Join us after a quick break to see how that second half goes down.
while I count that in my winnings. We take 50s and 100s and throw them up to the ceiling. Everything I envision, now everybody gon' witness. Only difference between us is I ain't stop till I finish, yeah. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I always wanted the world, I wanna conquer the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. Embrace your destiny, slay your enemy, raise a legacy. No more apologies, trust your abilities, gather the energies. Pull yourself back together and staying off track forever. Child of the nation, will seek redemption, time for salvation. Today is meant to be day of victory, time for history. Reverse the tendency, fight the entropy, channel your rivalry. You're praying for fortune to come, you're hearing the sound of the drums. It's too late to backtrack, go back, you're back now. Keep your feet on the ground and stand up. You've got what it takes to fight back. Don't stop until you black out, 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 out. Stand up, up. You've got what it takes to fight back, back. Don't stop until you back out, out. Give what you got, show them how to make a miracle. Stand up, up. You've got what it takes to fight back, back. Don't stop until you back out, out. Give what you got, show them how to make a miracle. Go save your team, be a hero. Take home the cup, be a star. They waiting for you, take aim, shoot your arrow. It's your time to shine, show them who you are. Stronger, gotta go faster, gotta get better, gotta work harder. It's fight or flight now, get up now. Go with the move, go for the goal, lead up the stadium, you know how it's done. Stand up, up, go what it takes to fight back, back. Don't stop until you back out, out.
$100 Thieves and the MIBR going at it toe-to-toe on Train, Inferno, and Dust 2 in this series so far, though. It's been very close. MIBR and Fur, moreover, putting down a little bit of pain on that of 100 Thieves. We're going to look at our second pistol round here with Harry and Hugo. We're going to see the 100 Thieves switch it on over to the T side.
Yeah, MIBR leading after the T half of Train. It's not very often you say or see that, but it is what we've got on our screens. 100 Thieves have a huge comeback to mount on this T side. But if there was any team up for the job, Smoke, Molly on Azza for the post plant, you can imagine, or just to throw towards connector. It depends where this smoke does go. That could be down the ramp as well. MIBR, they see nothing come out of yard, and they are going to contact walk into T-Con. Flash is there, and no one else is. 100 Thieves, they've foregone this position. They're going to hit inner, and MIBR should be rotating off the back of this info, and they've already got 2 players here with more in the wings.
Yeah, you can see just how far it was that Fallen pushed up after they got that info. Liaz with the first kill, the opening kill of this pistol round on to Taka with his block, and Fallen is right next to him. They're going to be joining each other, waiting for the next round to begin. And with a bomb plant here from the 100 Thieves, not too many kills coming in from the side of MIBR. This one could be all she wrote. They're just trying to spread it out, though, in the back line, see if they can find a shot.
Yeah, it could have got dangerous, but that smoke has just saved Gratisfaction's life. It's given him a veil to hide behind his MIBR denied entrance back into B. Gratisfaction should have this kill, and KNG, well, 2 points of health. Nice shot, but now his position's been given up, and they should be able to overwhelm him.
Yeah, this is a pistol round for 100 Thieves. They're going to tie this one up nice and early, and that's the start we wanted for them over on this T side. This game down to the wire. Now, can they find this conversion? Are they going to deal with KNG? Not quite. He's able to get away with the armor, and that's actually all right, considering now he could stick a pistol behind this if they decide to force. He's kept some extra money to go for that AWP nice and early. You can see the GG bet odds. Still edging this one over in favor of 100 Thieves, and I think that's a That's fair enough, considering what we've seen from both of these squads thus far. But MIBR have certainly come in today looking hot, looking more confident in the server. And so I think if there ever was a time for MIBR to surprise, it's now. In this round, though, the scout of KNG gets tagged down very, very low early on, thanks to JKS Krieg Rush main. There's a lot of players there, and he's not able to land a killing blow. That nade looked like it could have done something, but not enough. KNG will remove Jacob, thanks to the nade damage that Fallen did. Right now, all the kills after the fact have gone in favor of 100 Thieves. That is until that kill there from Fur. Taco's nade finds one, but thankfully, JKS and Azza have pulled this back to a 2v2. Now, KNG was tagged up earlier on in the round by JKS. So he's on 7 points of health as he tries to navigate the murky waters that is this clutch.
Yeah, that 7 points of health is not going to help. Does hear them planning on the other side of the bomb site. Excuse me, the bomb train, rather. Now just Azza and JKS in the post plant. KNG finding room all the way out to E-box. No one's going to be there to meet him just yet. Peeking back up towards Ivy. Spots a player there in old health. It's not going to matter. Azza on the case, getting it done. 9-8. 100 Thieves are pulling away with a lead as it is. Still got a long way to go.
Yeah, not done with the anti-ecos, though. MIBR are still poor, so we have to wait for 10 rounds, as we can only see Max Pistols and Light Kev. Not too interesting to say, at the very least. So 10 rounds, almost guaranteed.
So let's see if 100 Thieves can win the little round with the big guns.
Certainly a little round. MIBR at least made that force by close. I mean, they had the advantage at one point in time, but this one is not going to be anywhere near as clean cut. Gratisfaction, oh dear, it's getting scary. Liaz does have support though, and the spray is good. Everyone mopping up frags. Only a single death coming from the PT50 of Fur.
Yeah, interesting call there. Would love to see that one work out though. It does seem like a pretty fun strat.
Everyone on top of the train. I mean, yeah, if they don't come out Pop Dog, that's a lot better. If they run out T-Con, you know, staring towards Stopper and Sandwich, run through Olaf maybe. But no, 100 Thieves are ready for it. And now they've got to be ready for guns, because 2 AWPs coming out in the first buy round of this half. MIBR are armed to the teeth.
Yeah, they're going to try and make a statement with one of these orbs early. KNG tries to go through that Molotov to find the kill and gets flashed in response. That's a nice bit of utility work over towards B, just in case an orb or an M4 did try and go for that kind of peek. 100 Thieves, not to know it, but they did stop a kill coming in early, and they've done some damage as well. Fallen now with his orb, looking down here towards Ivy. He's holding this from the back of Brown Tray. Flash in, and all he gets is a sliver, but that's all he needs from this angle. How many more can he muster? Right now, repositions over into the bomb site. Ooh, he's still looking through this tiny little gap, and someone could be about to get caught. And indeed they are. Liaz gets shut down. Finally, the trade is found from Gratisfaction. Myern, still hidden over here in the Pop Dog, now makes his presence known as these rotations are coming in, and he's able to apply a tremendous amount of pressure here to these two players for 100 Thieves. Buys a bit of time for a man to get out through the connector. Fur, though, is trapped inside of this bomb site. They assemble a quick boost. They throw Taco up into it, but Gratisfaction swivels back around and deals with him over in the connector. Fur trying to cut this round in two, and he cuts down 100 Thieves while he's at it. MIBR, they'll get that 9th on the board, and once again, it's some real heroics from Fur to make it happen.
Yeah, and really good call, really good read there by Fur, too. Electing to go on top of the bomb train. It was JKS who was watching. As you see, he's going to get that kill first. Looks back towards the bomb train, and, well, Gratisfaction's obviously a little preoccupied with the plant and dealing with other players through connector, so good play by Fur, a good heads-up display of in-game intelligence.
Yeah, well put, Trace. 2 orbs for MIBR. They got the guns out again. We don't have one for Grat, but he will just run and gun into the safe site. The spray not connecting. That was his one shot at the element of surprise. And, well, no surprise for MIBR with 100 Thieves out in the yard. He's still the only one here. And hanging around for too long on the E-box without repositioning. Fallen will take him down. Miss smoke as it bounces off of the train tracks. Myern has to give this one up for now. Hold passive. Rifles should be able to clear him, though. It's a double setup as well. They're going to walk right through the smoke. That is a big ballsy play from Jacob, and no one has any idea.
Not yet. Look at all this info he just got. He spotted 2 players outside. Catches the rotation there somehow. KNG just barely doesn't get away with this. Jacob dropping Molotov there, scores connector. Now what that does is stop Taco from rotating. Meanwhile, with all the information he gained, he said, hey guys, run inside.
Oh, no.
And now look at Taco. Mr. Epitacio right where he needs to be, on the front line. And he's going to be posted up next to the bomb train.
Yeah, he spotted one man, and now they know he's here as well, and that's a nice little spray up. Actually, it's Fallen to get it from the connector. Never mind. Taco shut down. Fallen in with one. They know that he's here, but it's the whereabouts of Myern that's still a mystery, and that's got 100 Thieves very, very paranoid about this flank that could be coming in right now. Myern making noise while Fallen sneaks on up. Oh, they see Fallen. They know that he's close, but he will strike onto Liaz half the time off of this bomb. Molotov drop close, and they try and capitalize. They try go round, and Myern will pick up the kill. Defuse is going to come in, and MIBR, they'll tie this one up 10-10.
Yeah, Taco, that's such a shame as well. He has a molly, and he throws it on the ramp as a smoke is fading. It actually extinguishes a Molotov, and therefore, you know, he can't delay 100 Thieves coming into that B bomb site. The molly thrown by Jacob that does cut Taco off from rotating towards A, also cuts MIB off from rotating towards B, and Taco read that well. He knew they were coming in on that inner site after KNG got killed on the flank. So, good read from Taco. He was there ahead of time, but not able to get the job done. Luckily, his team make up for it. 10-10. MIBR getting on the CT side with double rounds now. 100 Thieves. Money is not in a great place. They're going to buy regardless. Got to make this one work if you invest this heavily. Az has dropped over a gun. They're going to walk in towards B again.
Full send here. Dink on a Taco. Not nearly as much damage had he not been behind that wall. Look at this, full set of grenades coming out from the inside site too. Grenade, though, is going to do significant damage to the 100 Thieves, and so will Taco. Epitacio ringing out from above, grabs himself 3 before he's taken out by JKS. And there you have it, another round for MIBR. Back and forth we go, Harry.
Yeah, that's why it's so important to have one player try and secure some upper control, or at the very least, you've got to bear in mind that top train position. With no one coming out upper, Taco is able to just duck down on the top of the train, and as a result, 100 Thieves, they completely discount it. Fallen is all of MIBR's flash assists, with 8 total. So he's not only stepping up with this AWP when needed, he's also setting his teammates up for success as well. And that's what you love to see from MIBR. Just pistols now for 100 Thieves. Oh, Fallen's been so good on these tight little angles. They're just picking up the man advantage for MIBR. And this round is no different. To say that these pistols are going to struggle with just 2 flashes to get any work done is a real understatement. Ooh, but maybe there's a timing for JKS. Never mind, Taco sees him. And it's so unfair with the Krieg, isn't it? That's just gross.
Just a bit of a mop-up here for MIBR. No casualties, no problem. 12 rounds on the CT side. They're pulling it together. 4 in a row. As 100 Thieves' money is finally back into a viable state. They've had not only the eco, but the force buy in the round prior that yielded, well, not many results either. So right now, 100 Thieves, the pressure really is on them to win this round. This T side has to come together here and now in number 23, or MIBR are likely to run away with the latter stage of this game. Their map pick as well, remember. It's Jacob, he hits a spawn, he goes straight out Olof, running wild into this A site. He's made the timing towards Sandwich. They are ready for this though. Oh no, Nayan looks away, and the spray almost connects with the smoke. Jacob getting flashed through, looking for a little bit more, but KNG not blinded. He's going to be able to save his teammate. Fallen was stuck behind the train and first come out from the connector to support. 4 on 3 right now. MIBR putting in a beating.
Oh, JKS has helped claw it back. But almost as quickly, Taco comes in with a bit of an answer. That flash was good, but not good enough for Liaz to deal with the double peek. Gratisfaction not able to land the flick, and that's a 13th round now for MIBR. They are well and truly in the swing of things here in this second half, taking the last 5 rounds in a row. And now bringing the economy of 100 Thieves back down to earth. It should be a 6th in a row now for MIBR if everything goes according to plan here.
First,
I do wonder. Oh, sorry.
go ahead, Trace.
I was gonna say, I do wonder about Jacob getting all the way out here and fighting his sandwich. He kills the guy on E-Box and then ultimately pushes through the smoke where obviously MIBR are going to be entrenched. I'd have to hear the in-game comm right there. I'm very curious.
He got flashed. Like, they did throw a flash for him, but, you know, so many players on the site, so much cover. It blinded Fallen. He goes behind green. KNG swings back bomb, and he just gets a kill. So, yeah, you know, flash, it doesn't matter how good it is. When there's 3 or 4 players on the site, you're not going to blind everyone. So...
Yeah.
MIBR at least being aware enough to trade that kill fast. Now, talking of fast, after the beats are inside of the beat, Sight Taco spraying, and he's going to have a far better result this round. KNG coming in from above oil, and he's looking to drill these lot down on the B site. He's got 2. Bomb plant attempted. Good luck, Liaz. It ain't happening.
Not today. 14 to 10. Just 2 rounds left for MIBR to secure on their map pick. We look towards Inferno next.
And that's actually kind of scary because, you know, we 100 Thieves, we keep talking about this. They keep picking Inferno. They say they like Inferno. They say that in practices, it goes down really, really well. And then when they get into the map, for whatever reason, on the competitive setting, you know, they don't get those same plays underway. They don't get off to the same kind of good start. I mean, cracks have started to show on that map for 100 Thieves in very, very recent memory, both here in the Pro League and back at Katowice, where they went on that 3-loss streak on that map. So MIBR in a very, very good spot. 100 Thieves feeling the pressure, and this is something Azza spoke about a couple of times, how, you know, yeah, maybe getting a little overzealous there up through the ladder. But I was just going to say, you know, they've spoke a lot about discipline and individual improvements, and this is where, you know, those kind of thoughts can start to creep back into your head again. And you don't want to start overcompensating, right? You don't want to start removing all the confidence from these plays. I feel like maybe that's something that a team like VP struggles with.
That was a classic Fer play, though, man. Like 5-on-4, going up the ladder, not necessary. You know, sometimes you're feeling it, but that's such a dangerous play to make at such an important point in the match. I'm thinking back to, was it Malmo 17? That G2 SK game in the quarterfinal. I think if I've said enough, I don't want to even talk about it anymore. It's a horrible memory. Anyway, fast speed play. Mayan's here. He's ready inside of the site, and he's going to spray down the bomb as well. Trey comes in from Liaz, who's deep in the lane. He should be able to get a plant here with MIBR being far, far away. But post that, what are you going to do? They have a smoke for your molly if you want to go play the halls and try and drop that on the site, but you're scared of the halls, and that's not where they're coming from. One player top right spotted. He's got some information. Should know the second man is coming down this left lane, and Liaz has read this well. He's going to push through this smoke, or hide in it, rather. He's being wrapped. They should work this one out. KNG should have the drop, but Fallen just going to shoot the smoke, and that's going to be a 15th round for MIBR. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
I would love to know if there was perhaps a little bit of him sticking out of that smoke on the other side.
Maybe.
Towards that at the back of the bomb trains. CT spawn area. Nonetheless, 15-10, there we go. Map point here in the first map of the series. Yeah, see, just hanging out. That's always a pretty bad feeling too, when you're, you think you're hiding in a smoke well, lo and behold, your ass is just out in the breeze. And it's just like, oh, okay. Well, unfortunate.
Oh, arse in the breeze. There's some imagery. Let's see if the man in pop is going to catch wind of what's going on down here. It's Fer once again, and they tease him. Jacob just puts the toes in to try and get the reaction out from Fer.
The bath's too hot, Harry.
Yeah, oh, the timing on that, that's devastating. Fer was hot. I mean, that was like so in tandem, like so fast as he turned away, it didn't even look like they dropped. Oh, Jacob was fully blind. The Krieg's so unfair. But as is the way of life, Fallen and KNG are trying to arrive on the scene with some scoped rifles of their own. It's the big, not green gun in this case, the big old white and orange to try and do the damage. much like an orange. KNG is peeling this round apart for 100 Thieves. Gratisfaction and JKS. They try and get into the pop. They missed that shot onto KNG, but they've gotten past safely. 47.
Ooh.
That's a little
Bit of
tap.
Giving him a chance.
Bit of a for old mate JKS there.
Sounds wet.
What was
Yeah,
that?
that was actually a horrible attempt at the sound.
Just leave the soundboards to me.
Yeah, I think I'll do that. KNG. He's not looking to make a sound across the board at all. Sneaking down through the lane. Oh, getting close. Gratisfaction's already on the angle, and it's a bit unfortunate. As he drops off, that's when he swings wide to Grat. An 11th round now for the 100 Thieves, but plenty of money for MIBR. Leave them buying till the end of time.
That's a long time from now, man.
Yeah, don't hold me to that one, but it will be for a while.
It's true.
Wow, there's a chance here for 100 Thieves. They break the streak of rounds from IBR. They found 7 in a row, rather. Looking for that 8th, but 100 Thieves, they've come alive. Gratisfaction taking down Fur early on in the yard. It's a fast play out through with the bomb. Big mistake. Jacob out first and Mayan in second. He's not going to get any more, though. Traded immediately. The bomb back under the control of 100 Thieves. Azza is going to be there second in line to take down Taco, who is on this outer site. Talking of inner, it's KNG alone. He's pushed all the way up with this AWP, and that's why Fallen has fallen out of the site, giving away the control and likely going for the save with these AWPs, as nothing has been found. Pop Dog is being covered nicely by Grat. He smoked it off. He's not giving KNG a chance.
Yeah, we're going to see another round for 100 Thieves. Can they run it back? That's the big question. Do you think they're going to run it back? Tell us why. Hashtag ESL Pro League, excuse me. Let us
I mean,
know.
there's a great opportunity here, right? Let's look at the money from MIBR. 100 Thieves are about to put it in the dirt if they can keep making things expensive. Now, the double up getting saved is good. It means MIBR can afford to buy around this if they want, or they can just play pistol armor and half buy and save money for later. Either option is available depending on what you want to do. See, Taco's got plenty. But you've got to plan for the long term. Whatever you do here if you're MIBR, it has to be justified. You have to be thinking about what is going on in these next 3 rounds, assuming you lose all of them. And so they'll piece together a buy for now. It will be lacking utility, but still plentiful in everything else. I say that, actually, the guns get dropped over by Taco, so it's not lacking utility. They've got 3 full sets and more to come. 100 Thieves with the US Air Force tactical timeout.
What? Interesting.
I assume that's since adding Mayan into this roster, which...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, honestly, it's not that bad. I guess lower than 50 isn't good, but I think a lot of people would predict it to be lower.
Well, the U.S. Air Force tactical timeout draws to a close, and we look at MIBR, who sit on map point. And of course, 100 Thieves now battling back with everything that they've got. Opts out for Harambe. And now, there was a little bit of an Ivy presence just to get some noise down there. Was it enough, though?
Well, with 4 players over here on A, we know that MIBR have been keen on taking some form of aggression in these rounds. I don't know if it will come through here now with KNG rotating away. I was curious because they molly into main. And usually that's a decision you make, if you're planning on perhaps going for a push. Could have been just to try and delay a peek or something from this angle, so that's how they decide to use it. I just figured with Fur being close, there was a chance. Not going to happen. KNG instead rotated round to join Taco over at this B side of the map. MIBR, they've got 2 players here to try and withstand the tide that's about to come their way. Smoke goes down, and that's KNG locked out from this round. He tries to peek over the top and leaves himself pretty exposed here. Flashes come down the ramp, and he is blind as ever. That nade could do a lot. It does bring Liaz down low, but it's not enough to turn this round on its head for MIBR. Instead, it's Fallen to provide that trade. Liaz pushing up close, looks to do damage, but actually goes down. It's all on to Azza to try and deny the victory the way of MIBR. Suddenly thrown into this 1v2 clutch. Fallen has already provided 2. Rotations coming in from Fer, and he's cleared out upper. At this point, they know that Azza either has to be in the bomb site or he has to have gone aggressive, and that's why we see Fallen being so measured, so careful. Fer clearing out the bomb site now communicates this to Fallen. They've really narrowed down where Azza can be, and Fallen delivers it with 3. The defuse has to come on in, and they've left it very, very close. This should still be the defuse, and MIBR, yes, indeed it is. They're going to take this first map. They take Train, their map pick, in the head-to-head versus 100 Thieves. Inferno loaded up on the cards next. Will it be the repeat of errors for 100 Thieves on this map, or will they bounce back here and now? You're going to have to join us after a quick break to find out.